Hello again, welcome back to the channel. My name is Darren, and if anybody's visiting, it's your first time visiting, welcome to the channel. And I enjoy doing these videos. I got a guitar to show you here again today. This one is by no means a new guitar. This one is a 1986 Peavey T-60. And as you can tell, I've cared a lot for this guitar over the years. Just got to make some room here. I've cared very much for this guitar over the years. And other than scratches on the pickguard, you could say it came off a shelf. That's new. I've looked after it quite a bit. This guitar had a lot of features. I think it had more features than people realized it probably had. Not just the ability for the two humbuckers to split the single coil, but the fact that there were many variances in between, plus phase switch. And it had what they called a process called bilamination, where they actually cut the neck down the middle and inserted the truss rod and then glued the two pieces back together. According to Peavey, that helped avoid twisting and warping. If you look right down here, when I first got the guitar, you can kind of see a little, looks like a little crack. That's actually where they cut the neck and then glue it. It's usually not noticeable, but in this guitar, right at the very end there, you can see it. It's never changed. I mean, this is 40 years old. But what else? All the parts were triple chrome-plated die-cast. You can see the bridge there. Very well done. The pickups were more of a, I guess, a toaster design. The guitars came out in 1978, but through the years they changed a bit. The early ones were more squared off. This is an 86, so by that time they started to round off the edges, and I think the first ones maybe didn't have a tummy cut. I'm not sure. This one does. So it's nicely contoured. The neck is very small, very flat. The frets are, they say medium jumbo, but they're very low. I wish they were a little higher. And what else? Even the backplate. The Peavey backplate looks to be triple chrome plated. Very nicely done. Regular, just tuning machines, no brand marked on them. I believe they're a 14-to-1 ratio, so they do a good job. They never caused me any problems over the years. Also had a phase switch. So when the two pickups were in the middle position, it's supposed to only work with the two pickups on. However, it did have a different sound if you select the bridge pickup and use the phase switch. It would actually it would eliminate this coil and bring in the inside one. So you would get a different sound, which I liked and was never advertised. As a matter of fact, the owner's manual always said it only works on the middle position, but that's not the case. So what I'm going to do now is plug it in. I'm just going to go through GarageBand I have here and use an amp in GarageBand, maybe a large tweed amp or something like that. That's what they call it. And try to make it as clean as I can and get a sound there. And I got a pedal board that I'll include a photo of here. And I'll just do some switching on that. I got some chorus and some tremolo and digital delay. One's called a Tree Verb from Fender. EP booster, a GE7 equalizer. Reissue ODR one. Anyway, let's try it out. Let's get some sounds on this, and we'll just show you how versatile this is. Oh, I was going to mention, when this is on 10, this thing is called a circuit. So when the control's on 10, if you back it off to 7, it's supposed to go from single coil to humbucking mode. And then below 7 is a regular tone roll-off for the humbucking pickup. What's so great about this is that you can vary it slightly by just bringing in the inner coil. So if you went from 10 to like 7.5 or 8, you wouldn't have a full humbucker. You'd have a touch of the inside coil, the second coil. So I found that really neat. And you can change settings for example, at a phase, you can do like a Gibson. You can blend a little bit more bridge in that and get a fatter sound. The volume and tone are totally independent for each pickup on this guitar as well. I don't know why they never caught on more than they did, but I have one and I'm proud to have it. And actually thankful my brother for purchasing this for me back in '86. And I've cherished it ever since. This model, like I said, went to '88 and was discontinued in 1988. And this was Peavey's first guitar on the market. So, all right, let's go through a few sounds and let you hear how great this guitar sounds. Okay, so let's try some sounds. As you can see, I'm going through GarageBand, and I have the Tweed amp, and you see the settings I have for that. I have selected the large Tweed amp with the Tweed by 410 cab, and that's the large Tweed combo. So I'm just going to be running my pedal board into that. Okay, so I have the headset on here because everything I'm doing is not coming out of speakers. It's just going from the pedal board to my interface. I'm going into GarageBand, and I selected an amp here, as you've seen in the pictures. It's just a large Tweed amp with a 412 Tweed cab. So I'm going to start doing some sounds here. I'm going to start with the neck pickup in the single coil mode. Let's get everything set up. So here's the neck pickup by itself. That's the neck pickup by itself, single coil. I'm going to roll off the tone control down to 7 now. And this should give you the humbucker. You'll hear a lot more output. Punch. And as I said earlier, you can vary that. So let's go back to single coil, and instead of going to 7, we'll roll it down to, let's say, 8.5. So now it's not completely humbucker, it's just part of the coil. Very clear and not still very much a lot of punch, but like I said, you can vary that as little as you want. And as I said, from 7 full humbucker down is just a regular tone. Controls are a little scratchy because this guitar hadn't been used in a long time and it's 40 years old. So all things considered. Okay, let's go to the middle position. And both the pickups are set to single coil now. So that's full single coil. Let's make two of them humbucker. Again, much fuller, more mellow. I'll make the bridge pick up the single coil, and I'll leave the neck pickup as a humbucker. There you go. So you have more clarity in your bridge pickup while still retaining the humbucker. Very neat. Let's make the neck pickup a single coil and a bridge pickup a humbucker. You can hear a lot more clarity in the bottom string, sorry. There you go. And now let's go to the bridge pickup in a single coil mode. Sorry, slappy. Oh, by the way, I got some delay on here. I got a DD2 with some delay on it. And that's about it. Everything else is going into GarageBand, but just a touch of reverb on it there. Through that tweed amp. Well, that's the bridge pickup. Single coil. Let's change the single coil to a humbucker by rolling it back to 7. Let's compare that with single coil again. Okay. Now here's the neat thing I was telling you. Maybe I can't remember if I did. The phase switch. First I'll do the phase switch with the two pickups on in single coil mode. So let's turn the phase switch on. As you can hear, a very hollow sound. Okay, so now let's turn the out of phase, the humbuckers, make them humbuckers with the out of phase. So there you go. That's really cool. And again, you can vary that by making the neck pickup a single coil while out of phase. Or do it the other way around. Let's make the bridge pickup single coil and the neck pickup humbucker while still out of phase. Whoops, I broke a string. So we'll continue on with 5 strings. Okay, so let's keep moving. Again, it's old and I don't know when I changed strings in this thing last. So there you go. Here's the bridge pickup in single coil mode. Funny not having that first string there. Here's what I was saying. I can't remember if I said it because I actually had to do this video the second time. First time I did the sounds, I forgot to put the GarageBand to record it, so nothing got captured. So, but anyway, you're only supposed to get out of phase sounds with this position, and not with the bridge pickup only. But you can, and I'll show you. Here's the bridge pickup. Here's with the phase switch off. Here's with the phase switch on. As you can hear, there's a different sound because you're getting the inside coil of the pickup with the phase switch on and not this one, not the inner. So the one closest to the bridge is the normal bridge single coil pickup setting or humbucker, whatever. But with the phase switch on, this one's not getting heard. It's the inner one. So that's why it shaves off the highs a bit. Let's put it off. Here's what it on. So you can hear that's quite audible. So I think it's really cool. So many sounds, not including the fact that you can balance the pickups to get what you want, like you would, I guess, any, double volume, double tone guitar. Although the pickups in this guitar works totally independent of each other, so I think it's parallel. So with this totally off, no effect. It just brings the bridge pickup out of the equation. So that's cool. Everything is in total independence. It's totally independent of each other. So there you go. That's just a sample of what you can get out of this guitar, not including all the blends. You can blend a little bit of the neck, out of phase, in phase. Well, let's try it. So that's the two pickups fully on, in single coil for now. But let's just back off the bridge pickup a little. So there's a much fuller sound. Let's do it the opposite. Let's back off the neck pickup instead. Of course, with it all the way out, it's going to be totally different again. But that's very neat. Not including the fact that you can blend them and you can make them one humbucker or a part humbucker. Just an incredible range of tones. So there you have it. The Peavey T-60, 1986, 40 years old this year. Very underrated in my opinion. You can hear all the sounds, the versatility this guitar has. Pickups sound great. The bridge pickup with that phase switch is really cool, which is an added bonus. You can still, I've seen them on Reverb and other sites. I think Canadian, I live in Canada, they go for about, I think, $1,000 or $1,200, depends on who's selling them. Maybe not in the shape this one is in, because this is mint. Pretty much mint condition. But you can get one. And remember, this is a handcrafted in USA. It was a guitar that was the first guitar that was ever introduced that was cut, the bodies and necks were cut on a CNC machine, which was cool because it's still handcrafted, because the final assembly is still done by hand. So, the final shaping of the neck and the body and the sanding is still done by hand. So, I mean, all major manufacturers today are doing that. Back at that time, they told Peavey it couldn't be done. So, how wrong they were. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please comment and let me know if you want to see more of this stuff, because I really enjoy doing these videos. I've got another one coming very soon. It's a really inexpensive guitar, and I'm going to probably do an unboxing on that so we can see what condition it's in, and if it's all good and it looks good, we'll do some tonal samples on that as well. So hang around. As you can see behind me, there are a lot more guitars to demo. So I love doing these, as I said, so let me know. I have Gibsons and Gretsch's and various Fenders, acoustics, and Yamahas. Just let me know what you'd like to see, and if not, I'll just keep putting an occasional one on there for you to see and hear. So until then, see you. Take care.